Hello and welcome to Cookery with Mason Storm. In today's episode we'll be making some honey beer bread. Ingredients for this recipe are quite simple. 3 cups of flour, sifted, a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of honey, a can or a bottle of beer, and 1/2 cup of melted butter. Okay, now we'll get a mixing bowl out and we'll start to combine our dry ingredients. So first our flour, then our baking powder, and our salt. And we'll give it a quick little mix here. Good. Now we can start working on our wet ingredients. So crack open the cold one, pour a little bit of it in, and start dumping the honey in. And at the same time we're just gonna keep mixing it. We're gonna get all the honey in there before the beer. This is one of those recipes where you mix it a little bit, you add a little bit, yeah, mix a little bit, you add a little bit. And once all the honey's in there, then we're gonna start working on the beer. Just a little bit of beer at a time until all the beer is combined with the batter. It goes pretty quick. This whole recipe is incredibly quick to make. And it's got built-in adjustment as well for determining the hardiness factor, which I'll explain in a second once we're a little bit further on here. There we go. It's really starting to stick together, trying to get all the lumps out, but I'm going to put some of the butter in here. Now, the butter is how we control the hardiness factor. The more butter you put in, the lighter the dough is. The less you put in, the more hardy it is, the more tough the dough becomes. And this can make an incredibly hearty bread, which is kind of the way I like it. So I only put about half of it in, but you don't have to put any in. You can put it all in. You can put extra butter in. A lot of ways that you can kind of tweak this recipe, and because the amount of ingredients are so small, it's just quick to make, and doesn't turn out the greatest, you don't get it on the next one. Although I guess you could run out of beer pretty quick if you're making a lot of this bread. So, got my pan here. I got it all buttered up so that the bread won't stick to it. And then we're just going to dump the batter in. There we go. We want to get as much of it out of there as we can. I'm going to switch over from the wooden spoon to the spatula because it does a lot better job getting the stuff out. Now that it's all completely in the pan, we have one more step before we go into the oven. And that's to make use of the remainder of our melted butter. So we'll just take that and we'll pour it on the top of the bread. And then we can go into the oven. 375 degrees, about an hour. And as far as checking for doneness, we'll use the tried and true method of the toothpick. So we'll pull it out of the oven there, get it on our counter here, get our toothpick, and we will prick and pull it out, and if it comes out clean or very little on it, it's ready. Let it sit for about 10 minutes, get the bread out of the pan, get it on the cutting board, and cut and serve. So happy beer day, everybody. Get the bread out of the pan, get it on the cutting board, and cut and serve. So happy beer day, everybody. If you make beer bread or you cook with beer, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more of this, please like and subscribe. And until next time, stay awesome.